Hello, welcome back to Kaiserreich. I've just noticed, I think last episode my audio settings were off, so that might be why you might have heard, well, or not have heard, any music. Oh my god, the game gets so laggy during, like, the later parts of the, or, well, into the late game, I guess. Let's see. This stuff, all going okay. We're holding well in the mountains. We're pushing, like, not at all, really, but we've gotten past, like, the worst of the mountains, I think, and we've pushed down into the sort of lowlands down here in Sweden. Serbia's capitulated. Great news. That means that that war is basically... No, it isn't over. We still have these guys to deal with, but once we deal with these guys, we'll actually have another path through... or towards Russia, rather. Well, we'll have several, because we can potentially do a naval invasion of the Crimean Peninsula. That is what it's called. I sort of blanked there for a second. Let's see, this army, we won't send it anywhere until it's in full strength. There really is no need. I'm saddened that our plans for, well, this stuff got kind of sidetracked by the Russians, and because of that, I don't think we can ever do or fulfill the, my dream for this playthrough, which was a massive war against the entirety of the Internationale, because this war here will drain our manpower and will just keep us going for so long. Like, we'll have to do several episodes, I think, of war against Russia and whatever else goes on. But I'm going to try to keep it spicy and try some, you know, alternate strategies for how to shorten this war. Among them, I'll try to pull Russian troops towards the east here, because, you know, there's a limited amount of troops you can actually just stick on the western front and still be able to make progress, because the supply situation is not amazing. So I'm going to stick some troops on the east and try to pull the Russian troops off to the east, and then... I'm not going to do any of that stuff yet. And then, hopefully they'll try to... or they'll, in a way, accelerate our progress. Oh yeah, shit, I need to do this stuff. Hold on. We gotta have one of those? Yes, we do. Or, no, we don't. We only have light bombers. Big rip. Militia. It's in National Guard. Where do we have them? There you go. And, oh, we got a bunch of them. Alright, so, who do we have here who aren't, or who haven't been activated so far? So we've got plenty of the tanks being active, and they're actually making good progress. Honestly, I feel like most of the fighting we should just do with like specialist troops, like tanks and stuff, and let the line itself be held by our allies. Of course, we're not going to do that in like places like Finnmark and the Kola Peninsula and all that up here, because I don't trust the AI to handle that. The supply situation is so dire that the AI will not try to attack most of the time, because you know, they'll be focused on recovering organization, even though the enemy is quite weak. So we'll have to, like, manually get them to attack in places where the AI is unwilling. Also, oh yeah, this is a big-ass river. Still, they just attacked, which means now is the perfect time for a counterattack. Let's have a look at their manpower. It's still good. Ours is not. Let's see. Training is really not a problem anymore. So I'm gonna go service by requirements. And political power is not a problem either, so we can swap back and forth through those whenever we want. There used to be a bug where you could actually swap to scraping the barrel and then back, and, you know, keep back and forth, and it would like infinitely, I think, generate more troops for you. But that is no longer the case, I think, because of the introduction of the like the mobilization thing or whatever. Like they overhauled the way manpower works a while back, I think. Don't really remember exactly when. patches sort of blend together into this like hazy paradox goop after you play these games for a while, especially if you play them since release. Ooh. I love it when the AI gives me encirclements. Yeah, they're gonna handle that themselves. Let's see, is there anything else we need to, like, manually supervise? I don't think so, so we'll just send the Marines, who are apparently, for some reason, assigned to that. Oh yeah, of course they were. Where are they, actually? Oh, they are here, actually. Never mind. I'm not gonna keep them assigned to that, actually. I'm gonna assign them to Stockholm. Because this stuff, while, you know, strategically valuable and whatnot, this is far more strategically valuable and will also... What the fuck? What are you doing? Are those not, Hydra body soldiers? They certainly look the part. No, yeah, they have volunteers sent to Russia, Finland, and what the fuck? I mean, I guess like, they hate the, I mean, I understand, they hate the socialists because of the old Baracha thing. But still, like, come on, man. That's a lot of, Indians. And other peoples who might live in the Indian subcontinent, whom I am completely ignorant about. There are no units assigned to this order, that's bullshit. Okay. Now, if we really want to be, like, big-brained, what we do here is we nuke Stockholm right before we land. However, that seems very, very, very amoral, and not a thing we might, or will do. We'll keep the nukes for, like, the absolute necessities. Or, like, whenever we see an absolute necessity. Which at the moment we do not. We can take Sweden, I think, without resorting to such barbarism as nuclear fire. I think. Yeah, we should probably, No, we'll see how these guys do with the invasion before we set them to support naval landing. Oh, yes. This should be fine. Unless the invasion goes on for too long, in which case it will not be fine because it will reinforce, but there's too much stuff going on here. I don't think they'll be able to reach with reinforcements in time. Excuse me. How is one division holding this many Marines? Alright, let's set y'all up for a support, or like supporting the naval invasion. Just pin these guys. They got mechanized. You can see from the model there. I believe that is like an actual Russian mechanized thing. Mechanized vehicle or whatever. Yes, let's get this one. Cold acclimation factor will be amazing, or important, because we are fighting in Russia and Sweden and whatnot, and Finland. Still, like, iced up all over here. I wish we had winter that long. Or I wish we had, like, snow in March, all that, or at least, you know, good snow. In Norway, the snows melt very early now. And become this, like, gross goop. Yeah, the stuff isn't really going. Like, very little is happening. Guessing we just have to wait until these guys run out of organization, which is gonna take a while, because we do have enough reserves, I think, to keep fighting. Alright, let's try for the encirclement. He'll have to stay there because nobody else is holding that tile. Oh god, what seems like a heavy tank heading that way. Alright, let's see. Medium tanks are getting stretched real thin. I think we'll try to use them for a push to the north here, try to cut this stuff off. It's a lot of bombers. Let's see if we don't have any jet fighters. Yes, we do. We have a lot of them. Let's set them all to interception, and let's set them all to intercept these bombers over here. Man, this is taking so long. So the way I sort of visualize this is not the like the naval landing taking all this long. Like the Normandy landings themselves, like getting onto the beach, didn't take that long comparatively compared to what we're seeing here. But this is like the entire landing operation, the seizing of the well, basically the towns all around this region, for example, and the establishment of like like a supply port or whatever, like a place for more troops to land, etc, etc. Like, establishing dominance over those regions is a different thing, or like, you know, control over those regions is a different thing than just landing. So, like, the actual fighting is happening while, or the actual fighting, or the landing fighting is, like, wrapped into the larger taking of the entire tile, I guess. Yeah, once we take Stockholm, then I guess we'll split the Marines up. And we'll send some to, I think, Finland, and we'll send some to Siberia. And we do have Marines, or sorry, we do have, yeah, we do have an army that's ready for that. Of course, they're going to be, like, very ready for the warm weather and not the cold weather, so I'm going to send them up to Alaska. Just to give them some cold acclimation. You know, it would be great if these guys would help this stuff out, but that's the AI for you. Oh, yep. And of course it failed. Well, I guess, like it failed with a lot of reinforcements standing right next by. I guess we'll split them up and... Like, yeah, let's split. See how many off. 2... Ready. Yeah, 3. That should be good. Send these guys. Where are they? They are here. They're ready. Let's try to invade. Stop their exercise. And then assign... Let's see. Strike Force. Patrol. Strike Force, Patrol, and Strike Force. And actually, I'll set these guys up to Invasion Support at the moment. Patrol and Patrol. Alright, these guys haven't yet moved up north. I'm kind of not really understanding why. I'm guessing it has something to do with the... Oops, my bad, I just bumped the pop filter. I'm guessing it has something to do with the supply situation and stuff. With the thing I referenced earlier, with the AI sort of getting paralyzed by the lack of supply. Which, one of the, you know, many weaknesses of the Paradox AI in Hydra 4. This stuff is super slow as well, because of the exact same factors. Seven guns for... No. Why? Actually don't even know if they're guns, they might be tanks. But 7 convoys for 7 guns seems kind of stupid. Where do we even see our convoys? Oh, there we go. 2,000, yeah. We have plenty. Wait, y'all gotta get up here. And who are we waiting for? Just this one, yeah. As well as the ones coming from America. But, I mean, we're not gonna wait for them. Cool. Now let's set these guys up to invade over here. Do they actually have any ports over here? No, they don't. Let's not invade this then. Let's instead invade... Fuck it, let's go straight for Vladivostok. Right, well, we got a new Strat bomber. Let's research the next one. B-32 Dominator, which is basically like a... Yeah, this is the... Is this actually called the Dominator in real life? I know the way it looks. Looks like the B-52, kind of. Oh well. I don't know a lot about American strategic bombers. Oh, this Black Widow looks so fucking sick. Let's research this as well. Why not? Let's get the light bomber though first. Light bomber company. Range, agility, ground attack, or ground attack, agility, range. Sorry, so... Oh, this one is just straight up better. There we go. A-26 Invader. Was that... Wait, was that a close air support, or... Oh, that's, yeah, that's tactical bombers. Cool. Light bombers. So you can get the jet ones as well. Which go down to the B-43 Jetmaster and the B-51 Flash. Which all have really, really cool color schemes. Right, okay. So, they've gathered a lot of troops over here. And we don't necessarily have a bulge. We might be able to attack this, I think. And then support like that. But I think we might want to be more opportunistic and look for our allies attacking first. This might not work because of the massing of Soviet troops over here, or sorry, Russian troops. Soviets got yeeted in this timeline, and they are not a factor on the political stage. So can we build radar installations? Yes, we can. Let's prep these guys for the invasion of Finland. No, let's do this again. Let's just get that out of the way. They are taking the silliest route when they can just ship over the ocean, but I guess I sort of understand why the AI doesn't do that. Because, you know, this place could be dangerous, I guess. But, you know, if it is, then it's on me to mark it as such, using the new system. I don't think the AI should be, you know, thinking for me in that regard. These guys. See, they're missing some dudes still. And yeah, these guys are just now arriving, because they of course went the land route. They're just now arriving in Alaska. We'll send them all to... Where's Anchorage? There's Anchorage, and there's the port. Let's send them all to Anchorage. Get them ready to ship over towards Vladivostok. Okay, so we've got rid of the bombers over here. Let's see, Ukraine, not relevant. We'll send the jet fighters then, I suppose, over towards the northern front air zone. Let's try this. Attack there. Support. Slow and steady wins the race in this case. We want to cut them off over here, so we only have to hold basically 2 tiles. Or at least, we don't need to hold all these tiles as well. And then we want to try to take Raval to encircle all the troops who are stuck over here. We can do that with Marines, potentially. Let's see, the problem is insufficient naval supremacy. Okay, North Emperor chain. That's fair. Let's fix that then. Oh, nice. We've actually kind of encircled a bunch of troops over here. Oh, well, we literally have encircled a bunch of troops. So long as they hold, which they aren't, let's pin these guys. Just to keep them from taking that tile. They're probably going to take it from the northeast there. Problematic. We don't have anyone we can send over yet. Let's, hold on. We can do this, and then... Hold on. That, and then send the rest. Possibly to land over here. I don't think they're gonna get there in time. So... Okay, so we have enemy ships operating in the North Emperor chain. That's the problem at the moment. And we've got intelligence, and we've got supremacy. Cool. Now, these guys aren't going to invade before all the Marines are over here. I'm hoping that the Russians just have sent all their troops from the east off to the west. Probably not the case, though. They probably have troops up against the Fengshan government and all that, and Japan. The AI can be stupid, but they're not usually that stupid. Also, we actually managed to hold the encirclement. I'm very impressed. Empire of Japan declared war on the Dutch East Indies. Sweden has capitulated. Very nice. A very Borat voice. Let's see. Yeah, they're capitulated, but there's still, like, Russian troops all over the place. Who we want to gobble up. And then let's take these Marines and try to push up northeast just to get rid of these troops who are currently functionally encircled. And yeah, this Marine will get them over there as well. Once they're done with with this bullshit, and then we'll send them to Finland. Or we'll send them to Åland first, and then Finland. Because I want to take the islands here first. Just remove any sort of, like, airbase and naval base that the enemy might have over here. In fact, I don't know if they're actually, like, using that for anything, but I'm going to send some CAS or light bombers or naval bombers to bomb over there. Actually, I'm not gonna do CAS. Where's the interwar bomber? Yeah, but I want the... I mean, I'll send these guys because they'll count as or they'll be upgraded to the most recent ones anyways.
Pushing them back, sir. Listen up. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Alright, gobble gobble.
Move out. Move out. Ready to move. Yes, sir. Ready, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Medium tanks, once again, ineffectual. None of this is working.
Ready to move.
How about we mass them instead?
Yes, sir.
All on this point and try to take this. Let's have a look at the Siberian stuff. Vladivostok. They are getting raided by submarines. That I did not expect, and we're actually losing Marines. Let's see. set the destroyers up for convoy escort. Okay, advanced light ship hull. Destroyer production, not necessarily the most important thing, but it'll help us keep less production lines, which means less steel needs to be used, and we're going to start running out of steel. I mean, we already are, so. However, that puts us at the end of the 30-minute mark, or above the 30-minute mark, or over, whatever you want to say, which means we're at the end of the episode, so I want to say thank you so much for watching, and also, special thank you to these people for supporting me on Patreon. And once again, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.